Good morning. While people show up, I'm going to go share this around. And Eric is wrapping up some work stuff anyway, so he'll just be a second. But if you're here, good morning. Peter's made an appearance.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to send those. Oh, Hershey, I'm taking the ottoman, okay? Thanks. Hershey, I'm taking you.
Dale.
Okay, thanks.
I know. They're very long. All right, Eric.
I have a cat.
Yes. We brought Miss Hershey to the vet yesterday. She's doing good. She's the lightest she's been since we got her.
Fit kitty.
So proud of you, losing a couple ounces. Yeah. She's a little chunky. Cheers, you goobers. Hi, Ryan. Good morning.
Hey, Fig. Thank you so much.
I actually have water today. We had coffee on the porch together this morning.
It was nice. We wanted to not talk about work, and then we ended up
Literally,
talking
that's all
about
we're
work.
talking about. I'm like, we need some. That's all it's been lately.
Yeah.
It's been work and money and 24-hour stream, and we've literally not talked about anything that isn't stressful for days now. Days and days and days. So our brains are a little fried, but
Totally. Yo, check out the hoodie. Moby Disc Golfing.
Moby Disco.
Do me a favor. Go look them up on Instagram. Give them a follow. Comment on them. Say something like, Eric Oakley's awesome. We love him or something. But
Isn't this so nice? I love being able to see his face and his lips and his chin and everything. I love it personally.
Yeah. Very cool. It does look good. Yeah, go check out Moby Disc Golfing. They're sweet. They're a
Chandler.
I believe they're out of Norway?
I think they're Norwegian.
I think so. Or they're Danish?
Hey Chandler, have you noticed in your Facebook Messenger that I ask you to play Rocket Cars all the time and you never respond?
Made in Denmark and produced in the Ukraine. Very cool.
Denmark. Oh, Denmark.
They're Danish, yeah.
We've been to Denmark.
Yeah, they're killing it. Some of their stuff is just sick. I want one of their hats
No,
for
I'm
sure.
hungry for a Danish. That's funny.
Jan.
Me too, always.
Jan.
So
Jan.
I'm actually kind of proud of us for keeping up on, like, still doing morning coffee on either end of the 24-hour stream, considering how long we're online for. But it's kind of funny because it's so fun and, like, we do get a lot out of it and, like, we do enjoy it. So, like, I've been gaming more since the 24-hour stream ended because, like, you just remember how much you love it. So
totally. Oh, I need to go share this.
Anyone that wasn't at the 24-hour stream, you're really missing out. Make sure you come next year, which will actually be the end of this year since, we're basically doing 2 this year because we pushed to January. It was a good time. We raised over $5,500 for Feeding America. Super cool.
Easy.
You guys are amazing.
55,000 meals.
55,000 meals.
Is that good?
Yeah.
More D&D. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. That was something that we had talked about in the pod of trying to get a D&D group that'll do it like once a month.
We had talked about maybe doing every other week, but then for you being like a traveling character.
Okay. That
like when you're free, you come and play and you have a character that we basically just see sometimes.
I'm in the shadows.
Instead of having, it fits your rogue.
Yeah, like I'm gonna go off on my
it's
my
very
own.
Rogue of you. Chandler, you want to play?
Heck yeah!
I am sure they'd love to have you. Yeah, so we played D&D.
Reese is in too. We could get a great crew.
It's hard to coordinate that many people, but I would love to do it. It's not my job to coordinate. So whatever.
Chan, you missed it. We did a small little campaign, it was like a 3 or 4 hour campaign.
It was 4 hours.
And
in the middle of the night
Yeah.
from midnight to 4 a.m.
Tina was a sorcerer. Chloe! Tina was a sorcerer.
Oh, wait.
Sorcerer. I was a rogue. We had a druid. Figgy was a brawler, and J-Cap was a cleric. And we had a lot of really cool things, and it was really fun. It was really fun.
Yeah.
I want that.
We had to kill off Ryan because he had to go to work.
So, yeah, I want to transition here, but I want to keep talking about other stuff. But I don't want to transition just yet.
You should do D&D out on the disc golf course. That'd be a video.
God, that would be really. Man,
I'm trying to think of how that would work.
We go play around and we just do a round campaign. If we had somebody who was if I could learn like from Utah Joe how to be a dungeon master, it's like if you make a birdie here, you get extra points on your roll or something. Like I don't know, like lots of cool things that could be there. That's a whole nother. I don't need more work right now, please.
No, not right now.
Yeah.
Maybe next year.
Yeah, you did. You suplexed the hell out of that. I love being a rogue too. Rogues, my shit.
Morning, Naruko. Naruko's the champ of
my gosh.
Chat here.
Fish in the chat for Naruko. Holy cow.
He got us to many goals. I mean, everybody did, but Naruko was just a champion.
Eagles guaranteed nat 20. I love that, Derek.
The whole time. Okay, that's a little better. I don't know what's going on with my long stockings.
Mm-hmm.
You guys like my new look? Should I put some wire in them?
Look like a who?
Pippi Longstocking.
I was gonna say you look.
She's got the who thing, like not the who thing. They're like.
Yeah.
So funny. Eric has. Is that good?
No, this is road trip.
Oh, that's road trip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because we just got a restock on the stream actually. The day we were doing the 24-hour stream, we got a new box.
We already had a road trip open, so I'm gonna go through that. It's so good.
I'm drinking water right now, but I've been on the decaf game, Wreck Life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, couple developments with the story arc. We have a story arc video. We were building the script for what we want that to look like of the stamps.
Yeah, tell them what you're talking about.
Okay, so if you don't know, might as well. If you don't know, I have.
Now you know.
Yeah, now you know.
Sorry.
It all started with the Swirly Esplin Dynasty stamp. That was the kind of temple castle looking, Asian style castle looking thing with the dragons on the other side. We took that as we wanted to add more depth to the stamps and create a whole story set in this world. So that Dynasty stamp is the showcasing. This is the plant. This is the plane you're on. This is where everything is happening. And then the next stamp was the Glow P-Blend Alpaca, was the introduction of our main character. Shinobi, looks cool, ninja flying through the air. Really, really cool, right? The next step was, I believe, the Pathfinder, which is the Shinobi with his familiar, which is a snow leopard, which is awesome that we're kind of bringing in that pet class type of thing and just kind of really diving into the lore a little bit more. That followed up with the Metal Flake Color Glow Dynasties, where we introduced kind of a subtle hint to our bad guy, another really great dragon stamp that Raven Klein helped design, which was fantastic. I appreciate her. She also did the Kotare, which is a blind bird. He has no eyes for a reason. It was kind of an accident, but
you embraced it.
So she sent it and we're like, hey, he doesn't have eyes. And I was like, but hold on, I don't think he needs eyes, because I think it's a really cool plays into the whole thing where the bird is going to be the person that watches over what is the portal, which is on the zone stamps. You can find those on Whale Sacks and Infinite and other places as well. Wholesalers can pick them up. But those Glow-Z zones is the portal, and that is the whole, like, what people are struggling over. It's like the power source. It's everything about the whole story arc. The Khan, who's the bad guy who was introduced in the Metal Flake Color Glow Dynasty, is trying to use the portal for mass takeover, and he's a military dictator and he wants to rule with an iron fist and all those things. So where the shinobi is a person of the people, and he's trying to fight for it to use the portal for a source of good and prosperous nature. So it's a very simple kind of concept of like, yes, there's conflict, bad guy, military, we don't like him, good guy wants to do stuff for the people, right? So we're doing all of that within this whole concept of, you're going to see more that the portal is in every single stamp, which is great. So to go to that next step, we have a few stamps in the works that are going to add to the story arc. The big introduction of the Khan and the bad guy is going to be on the Halo Dynasty. So it's going to be really, really cool. He looks sweet. Dragon looks mean and epic. It's going to be so cool. All the concepts that I've gotten so far, it's almost done. Thought Space is absolutely killing it with that. Then transition to the Spice is going to have a story arc stamp on it. And that stamp is going to be the first introduction of our female hero and a main character or on that side. So looks sweet. She has a familiar as well. It's pretty rad. So very exciting with that. And then we've already even talked about a couple other things. She has braids. She could. I asked them to try and make her look like Tina if possible, but we'll see.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, of course.
Why would I know that?
Because you're amazing.
That's really cute.
So that whole concept is going to be on the Spice. Those might have two different stamps just to clear the air. It's because being that Clash is a European-based company, it's really difficult to have 3 foil stamping at the moment. So some of those are going to get shipped to the States. Those will be 3 foil, but there'll be some single foils that'll be stamped in Europe. So there'll be kind of the similar stamps, but they might be different. So, if you happen to be in Europe, you're not going to get left out. But then, people in Europe are going to want the 3 foil, and people in the States are going to want the single foil. So it ends up being really, really cool in how that plays. And we talked about doing. There's a chance on some more Pathfinders and doing a slightly different Shinobi Snow Leopard stamp on those Pathfinders. So kind of being the alternate art. If you're a fan of Magic the Gathering, often cards get special releases and editions that are an alternate art that is takes the original artwork but puts a different flair on it. So that's something we're looking at as well for some more Pathfinders, which if you're not throwing a Pathfinder, you're crazy. They're so good. Tina's even jamming on a Pathfinder.
When I play.
I know. And lastly, something that we are working on is this year's version of the Glow Peatland Alpaca. And that one is going to be very much about the herd, the crew, your homies, right? So something that I worked with is a couple of my homies here, Rainbow Smog and Bueno, Broby and the Smog. We're going to pay homage to them in that in some small way. And basically what it's going to be is that stamp is going to be 3 tribes coming together to work against the Khan and his military rule and the dragons and everything, to fight the dragons and everything. So it's going to be a really kind of cool concept that we're bringing everything together. Yeah, Tina, when are you going to do some Shinobi's stencils into your mugs for the story art? So the whole point to all of this, is that we are also going to explore that one. Do that one. The whole point is that we are eventually going to, and this is a great place for me to plug this, if you know someone who understands how to do comic books or graphic novels, things like that, please let us know, because I think our current thought processing is to do a Kickstarter for the comic book itself. So this will be what this will basically be is a crowd-funded thing, and we are going to use the stamp art in the comic book or graphic novel. So that all plays into this whole thing of giving people this one. That all plays into this whole concept of getting, letting it be crowd-funded and everything, because I don't know at all how any of this works at all. And, we would have different levels of, if you donate, certain amounts, we would definitely find ways to give you kickback and get you exclusive discs. That's easily something that will be worked into the Kickstarter program. But a big part of it for me is trying to understand how it all works as how do you do, like, we need like an author, we need like a dedicated artist to do the in-between scenes. Like it is a lot. So I'm hoping that we can keep as much of this inside of the disc golf world as possible to I don't know, let it be that this is a disc golf thing, right? Like, this isn't just for me, this isn't just for the companies I'm with, this is for everybody. There's so many people who are playing disc golf who are, they've played Skyrim or WoW or D&D or any of those other games that they just want to be a part of that. And I want to find a way to give back. And I think that this is such a cool way to tell the story across the stamps and to make something really, really cool. Yeah. So that's where I'm at. So if anybody has an information on how to do any of the Kickstarter, the finding an author, an artist, let me know. If you know somebody in disc golf that does that, please let me know, because I would love to collaborate with them. I know ThoughtSpace and Infinite and Clash are all ready to work on that kind of stuff as well. So big thanks to, Fiverr, right? I know, but there's a lot of ways. So cool. Expect to see a whole video about that with probably some interviews with both Aaron of ThoughtSpace and where he had the kind of idea for the stamp originally, and then where we went with it, and probably look to talk with Todd, who also kind of has helped spur along at Infinite, who spurred along some of that whole discussion. Austin Hayden to DGA, kind of saw that coming. Him and Kat are, being a couple, and it kind of fits because it's a good thing for both of them, because now, they're able to promote together. It's a really positive thing. So big grats to Austin and to DGA getting a solid player.
You're so cute,
Bobby Brown. So cool things.
What's he doing?
Yeah, Aaron did have a great interview on the Nick and Matt show. It was awesome. All right. So thank you for letting me talk about that. Jamie Thomas, they do. Discraft has been stacked, they just got an even deeper squad, which is really sweet to see. They're a company who is taking care of their players. So see what happens when you're able to do that, what you're able to build. And I think the fans, can we move that water?
This water?
Yes, it is blasting my face.
Right in the eye.
Yeah. It shows. It's okay. It shows. It just shows what happens when companies do right by their players. More people want to be with that company, and I think there's a level of the public perception of people are understanding that you can see it, and you as consumers want to support that more. If you're hearing that a company doesn't look to support their players, it's like a company that has bad business. You're less likely to shop at those companies. So that is a a big part, I think, that is happening in the disc golf world is that do right by your players, because you could live or die by that whole concept. So,
well, I mostly agree with that, but I also feel like even the ones that we feel aren't are still doing fine. So like,
because not enough is out in public. But once
true.
any information gets leaked about how things are going, it does hurt. It hurts. So yeah. Definitely look to Eutychus, what's up?
What up, Eutychus? You've got all sorts of names, huh?
Yeah, just that's something. I think that's a whole concept. Is if you're out there, support the companies that are supporting their players. And if you really want a company to support their players, let them know and show by getting their discs. I think it's all pretty great. Dominic T, I would imagine I'll be grabbing some of the stuff that Thomas is working on with ThoughtSpace. I would love to kind of test it and give my feedback. Aaron is really great about asking us. Go back up.
All right.
That was sick. Yeah, I mean, Aaron is super open. He always talks to us about players, discs, things like that, what we want to see, and how we can improve the team and how we can improve the experience for ThoughtSpace to the fans. So I think that's a pretty having that direct line to the owner and kind of the creative direction is pretty rad. I'm not sure how much it is. You guys probably know more than I do. I've been focused on the 24-hour stream and my own stuff with stamps and stuff, so I haven't asked, but we shall see. I think it's going to be great. Vid games for the win. Love it. I mean, what was your old email address?
CutiePie7. What's your old email address?
Facemander10 at Yahoo.
Facemander. It's pretty funny.
It is. It's still one of my favorite things. Skojo, have a great one. Thanks for tuning in. It was so funny when they first heard what my PayPal was and that it is Facemander. And I was having to get a refund from a tournament, and I was on the phone and I was like, yeah, my PayPal is, I looked around, paused for a second, FACEMANDER 10, and they're like, your email,
It was Eagle
your
and
PayPal is Facemander.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Whole funny story. Our buddies in high school were just tacking face, like, oh, you're a face butt. And then we were playing Smash Brothers 64, and when Charmander pops out, yells Charmander, said Facemander, and we paused the game and proceeded to laugh uncontrollably for many minutes. And it stuck, and now it's my PayPal, and it's still an email that I use for like spam and other things, so it's great. Facemander. Jordan, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Yo, mama does my taxes. Reese,
what?
That's so good.
That's so silly.
My aim was Orange Oak Tree 10. Yeah. What was yours? Do you remember your AOL Instant Messenger? No?
No, I don't remember. I mean, I used
or you just don't want to tell us.
I used it a lot, but I don't remember it. What's
Hershey's
a short
back.
period of time? Hey, Hershey. Healthy, happy kitty. Hi. She's firing up a storm. Facemander, I choose you. Derek Generic. That's funny.
Derek.
So what else do we have going on? We have a bunch of other stuff going on, but we don't need to talk about it on streams. Just stupid stuff.
Yeah,
being an adult sucks.
I did a handful of videos, including a spice in-depth review and talking about how it came to be. showing some discs, showing some shots. That's going to go on the Whale Pants channel. It's going to get edited here very soon. So that'll be sweet. And then on top of that, did some Halo disc reviews for the Infinite stuff, which Halo Tomb, Halo Exodus, Halo Pharaoh are the 3 that we did. I have a very in-depth Halo Dynasty review where I'm going to show it compared to the S Blend and the Metal Flake Color Glow to kind of do an in-depth. That'll go on the Whale Pants channel. That's not done yet, but that's the next step. And then we're also going, we did the Marvel Birdie kind of premium plastic EO in the disc you may not know, which it was pretty solid. Like a lot more stable than I expected, but a very good throwing putter. So people should definitely check it out. So that was some stuff that we did yesterday. I did that with Benson, Rainbow Smoke, and we have, like Tina mentioned, we have a bunch of adulting stuff to do. I have a bunch of tax papers to send out, getting the business set up, and praying to the IRS and the Treasury to not punch us in the face. Just be kind.
That hasn't worked in the past.
It hasn't. So yeah. Oh, and might have a different audience from the stream. Show off a little bit.
Yeah, this is definitely the YouTube instead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Eric has a little announcement that he made on the stream.
I did. So, as some of you may know, I am no longer with Upper Park. I am very thankful to Upper Park and all that they were able to do, but I think it was the right time for us to go in different directions. As you know, I just kind of wanted to have a little bit more freedom in the bag market, and I think that they're doing great things. So continue to support Upper Park. They're great. Go to their team page. You can support so many players by using their codes. But with that being said, I am now collaborating and working with a company called European Birdies. This is the Frid. This is the first version of the Frid. The second version is on its way, and they're going to be offering multiple colors and different things like that. So you're going to see a lot of great things. But this is the best bag I've ever owned. As far as like, I've owned a grip, multiple grip bags, all the DD bags I used, and an Upper Park bag. This is in that realm of, this is potentially, you know, a little bit more done up than a pound bag. Definitely is like a higher version of a Squatch, and that's why the price point is there, is because they have gone for super premium style bag. You know, I love multiple places for patches, for customization, plenty of space. I have 3 discs in here. I can put 2 water bottles in this side if I want to. I can put more discs in here. Discs easily fit into these. I have 3 discs in here already at the ready. I can fit 6 discs up in the top, 2 discs here. whalesax.com. Check them out. I have plenty of discs in here. So whenever I go to a practice round or anything like that, I know I can load this up and bring extra stuff and not feel like so if I want to throw extra shots, or I'm trying to season in a new disc or get extra putts, you name it, I can do it. Also, straps, super durable, lots of customization. There's a whole laptop pocket if I travel with it.
That's super cool.
There's a umbrella pouch right through here, so I know I might be able to slide my umbrella handle down in here and then open it up over the top. Rainfly is super good too, with just a couple snaps in. It's legit. This thing is durable and great. You guys should check them out. It's good things. Yeah, slaps roof. This bad boy can fit so many frisbees in it. All right. So I just had to talk about that real quick. Really cool. And big thanks to Josef Berg and European Birdies for wanting to just even collaborate to see what we can do. So we're hopefully going to bring more discs to this, or more bags to the States. And we'll see how that works. So if you're interested, go check them out. You can still purchase them in Europe. They are on the higher price point, but it's worth it. So this isn't your cheap bag that you're grabbing. This is you're investing. You're going to take care of this thing, and it's going to last you a long time. So pretty cool. They're Swedish made, and they're sick.
Yay.
Cool. Bags.
Oh, man.
All right.
Good
Yeah.
slap review.
You seen that?
You can hear the good quality.
Hits the hood, slaps the hood.
Uh-uh.
You haven't seen that meme?
No.
All right, now
I don't need to see it now.
It's good. You can see it now.
Bobby, don't mess with that. What else?
It's like basically you say slaps like this, and then you make it funny. Yeah, this one's really funny. Slaps the
God damn it.
Flexio. It's great. There's a lot of really good ones.
Bobby, you're being crazy.
She is.
What's he doing?
Why is your tongue out? Hi, Bobby.
Can you say hi to the stream? There's your little tongue.
Yeah. Some of those bags are. I know, like Atlas is.
Hey.
Atlas is constantly working on improving their bag, but you know, it all depends on the price point you're going for, right? Because if you're going for a $100 to $200 bag, that's probably a season. Like legitimately, that's where that bag should last you a season. And but if you go past that for like Pound or European Birdies, these are multiple season bags because of the price point you're getting and the cut and the quality of the material. So it all depends on that. No, and a good part of it is how you use your bag. If you're you toss it in your trunk after you're done playing and then are done with it and don't dry it out or anything like that. Of course, bags are going to wear. Any product would. So yeah. Aaron Connor, I wholeheartedly agree. Like, completely. I was always a snob when it came to, I didn't buy cheaper soccer shoes. I got high quality soccer shoes, and
you've always been like that with everything.
Yeah, and I did that as a reason of I knew what I was paying for, and they were good for my feet. And I also didn't get a cheap soccer ball. We'd get the best soccer balls we could find. And because it just, yeah, you pay for what you get, and I get a high quality soccer ball and a high quality.
I believe the term is you get what you pay for.
Yeah, whatever. You get what you get.
You pay for what you get.
Yeah, that's what he said. Aaron Connor said that.
That's super funny.
My bad. So yeah, I am all about that. Like, for the past handful of years, I haven't really had to purchase a bag since I've been with different companies and done a bunch of really cool things. So that's part of why I've it's been easy for me, but I've been able to replace those. So Fresh Lancer, that's impressive. But Fossa's great. I love Fossa and everything that they're doing. So pretty cool. Sidekick, I know, it's pretty cool, huh? Maria signed with Kabu. It's good. We want to see more of those outside companies getting into disc golf. The more
Kabu's outside of disc golf?
I think so. They just got into it, and Maria's got them as a sponsor.
Very cool.
Very, very cool. Totally, Jamie. Totally. Agree. Jacob, thanks for the 5 loonies.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, my friend.
Can't get this open.
Reese, I was the opposite. So, very funny. Adidas 9.5 didn't fit my feet. That's really on there. I don't want to shake this everywhere. What'd you do?
It's glaze. It sticks itself on the rim, and
that's not coming off, babe. We'll try a little bit more. No, I was the same. Like, but a 9.5 in Adidas was barely too big, and a 9 was way too small. So I was in a place where I couldn't really wear Adidas shoes, but a 9.5 in Nike, perfect fit. Like without like best fit ever. So that's why I only really wore Nike shoes.
Is that still the case?
I don't know. I'm wearing Vivos and they fit great. And I haven't tried because most of the shoes I'm wearing now, I go to a 10. When soccer shoes I wore tighter for a reason, is for better touch and not, you don't want your feet moving around in the shoe. Yeah. Uh-oh.
What?
You got it, Stuckies.
It is Duckies.
Nice. Yeah, I'm full into Vivos now, so it's great.
Is this stressing anybody else out?
Hey, Jonathan Brink, let's go. Sick name, by the way.
Brink.
Skate better, dude. Awesome. You'll love to see it. Team Pup and Suds. Nice.
Try again.
Try again? I really don't want to have glaze all over me. Why are you shaking your head? Because it's on me. All right, it's coming.
Wait, stop. You're going to get glaze all over you. Keep going. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I didn't want you to get
Stress.
it all over you.
Stress.
See, look, there's little pieces.
Yeah. Tina's stressing me out.
Sorry, guys.
Don't cut your hand. Yeah, so I'm in that realm where I have been diving into Vivos. I run in them. I have a pair of casual Vivos that I wear out with Tina. I have multiple different pairs and different treads for play and tournament play. I have some high tops. I have some mid tops, and I have some low tops. So I have kind of gone all in. Are you allowed to guess where Simon's going? My guess is MVP. I think everybody is kind of feeling that. I think I will say this, and if you feel triggered by this or you feel attacked by this, I'm sorry. I'm apologizing ahead of time that I think it's funny. Half that I'll get to you in a sec. Those who think Simon is still staying with Discmania is very funny to me.
Why would they think that after the goodbye video?
My point exactly.
That's so funny.
Everybody's like, I'll bet money Simon stays with Discmania for life.
Why?
It is. I don't know why they think that way, because they're like, he would never leave. It's like, sorry, friends. He said he was leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
They
straight
said he
up.
was leaving.
So I just don't. I whatever. It's fine. Like, to me, I find it slightly funny. And yeah, it's just like, just accept the fact that, yeah, if you're a Simon fan, you're going to be throwing some sick gyroplastic, which most people who are against it probably haven't thrown anything from MVP or Axiom, and they don't realize that their product is super good. So don't knock it till you try it. And also, this is a good thing for our sport. You know, players move teams all the time in other sports, and it helps the market stay diverse. So this is a very, very good positive thing. So Half Dead, are Vivos waterproof? No, they're water resistant and repellent, especially if you get the more
leather
ones. They have a good, like, and you can put a material on them that helps them be more water resistant. But I have a pair of aggressive tread for rainy rounds, and I have multiple pairs now, which is great. So I can use 2 aggressive treads over 2 rounds of a day if we have both rainy days. So knowing that I can have one that dries out by the 3rd day, which is perfect. Perfect.
But the mesh ones obviously aren't going to be.
Yeah, those aren't meant for it. But those are your dry day shoes. You just have to be smart about that. I'm sorry, ma'am. Yeah. Yes, Reese, there are people out there that believe that. Fission plastic is super good. It's probably some of the best, like, baseline type of plastic I've ever felt that just absolutely bombs. William Bustler, I think it would be great too, but, you know, we'll see. Hopefully we get more players that want to go the open bag route, but I don't think that all of those, I don't think that it's where the market is for disc golf right now and manufacturers and sponsors, that there will probably be a finite amount of open bag spots because the major manufacturers are likely not ready to give up
I don't think they ever will.
Yeah, give up what they have currently and being able to work at it. Moses, I haven't. I've commonly said that I have Cinderella feet because my feet are very sensitive, but Vivos have helped, and I have stepped
Who
on
says Cinderella has sensitive feet?
glass slippers. Cinderella feet.
Yeah, she's a badass.
She is a badass. I'm not. It's not. It's not her actual feet. It's like saying that I have glass feet. So they're very fragile.
Okay.
I've heard that a long time ago in a soccer thing. That, yeah, whatever. It might not even be that like common of a term, but that's the way I've always referred to it as.
Sorry.
The point is,
sorry.
I have stepped on rocks and stuff in my Vivos, and you still feel it. But my feet have definitely gotten more durable since using them. I mean, I run in them, I play in them, I walk around in them, everything. So I am all in.
I also am wearing Vivos, and I love them.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in Europe shortly after I got my Vivos, I was doing like 12 miles a day. And like my knees didn't hurt, my feet didn't hurt. It was actually super impressive.
Yeah. They're amazing. We do frolic on the beach barefoot every once in a while. William Bustler, I agree. Thought Space is
did a week ago with your parents.
Yeah, we did.
I don't know if I would have called that
Screw. Oh no, Daniel. Ouch. Oh. I am sorry to hear that. Yeah, I mean, that's a part of it. I mean, keep your courses clean. What do I think about Barella to Discraft? I think it's a great move. I think if they're willing to give him elite team and maybe Innova wasn't ready, or he's probably in a similar boat to where Simon was. He is just kind of ready for something different. And, if somebody comes and says they want to take care of you and support you, why not go for it? It's sweet. Yeah, their team is stacked. Guardian, glass slippers, yeah. Infinite ain't done. We aren't. We have a couple small announcements to come. Big announcements. Just kidding. Reese, yeah, you got to work on your hip stability and get off of that. Nice, William. I had to make sure that I wasn't crazy. Totally. Stepping on rocks make your feet more overstable. I love that. Warlord of Art. I mean, I've been elbowed and punched in soccer stuff, so and I haven't broken my jaw, but I've never been in a fight because I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Totally true.
Do I ever regret leaving Discmania or DD? No. I don't regret leaving because they both ended in places where we were in both situations. The company and myself had different ideas of what we wanted for the future. And in that point, it is best for us to go our separate ways. I am incredibly thankful and I feel very fortunate that those companies were able to help me get to where I am. And I wish them nothing but the best. So
Can I just say a word on that?
Yeah.
Here's how I feel about it. Eric sees his value and knows that he's a hard worker and that winning isn't everything, that his personality and interactions and just he knows that he has a lot to offer the disc golf world. And both DD and Discmania didn't acknowledge or recognize that.
They did at points, but then
their values changed.
Yes.
Is what I would say.
Yeah.
But I think everyone that's here understands that Eric's a great asset and really good for the sport.
Thank you, love.
That's all I'm going to say.
I appreciate that.
I love you.
I love you too.
And I'm proud of you for standing up for yourself. It's so important. Don't discount your own value. No one's going to value you if you don't value you. All right.
True.
Off my soapbox.
I appreciate you, love. You're amazing. Beacon Sports says big announcement today. That'll be sweet. At least you don't have kids, Legos in the mix. Yeah, if Legos were around, we'd be dead. I think Simon will end up in MVP. Yeah, they probably are, but Vivos are great. Love them. I mean, he can Chaser. He can swear all he wants. I'm like 1,000% positive he's not coming to Infinite. It would be sweet if he did though. But here we are. Yeah, I saw that the sidekick. Congrats to Austin Hainham on that great deal. Nabes, $10 dono. Let's go. I got water. We're gonna go water on this one. Dink.
Good morning.
All right. All right. So catching up on some of these comments. Sorry, we're a little behind. Favorite pro soccer club? Probably Juventus, with Chelsea as a close second. I've been fans since I was very young. My dad brought me home a Chelsea soccer shirt back before they had money, before the Russian invasion happened. Not the invasion of Ukraine, invasion of Chelsea. And Juventus was always a team I was always a fan of, early on when Roberto Baggio was playing for them. And I was a fan of Italy at the time because my grandpa was from Sicily. And then I quickly attached on to, obviously, the best team in Italy. So easy. Felon is not unique. Yeah, totally. Moses, that's a good point. Felon is a generic 9-speed. Thank gosh Tina put the scissors down. Now they're back up.
Picked them back up.
Hey, Aaron Connor, thank you so much for that. That comment is awesome. Says Eric is top tier. That's why he's doing this. That's why he's on the stream today. We don't see other disc golfers doing this. You don't. And different prerogatives. We love interacting with our community, so we feel very lucky to be a part of that.
Us so much
to
look forward to, and it's pretty great.
Yeah, Reese. Understanding your value. We're so proud of you, man. That's awesome. Thank you, William, for the nice comments. Evan Feller, actually, yes. Tina got some decent sleep during the stream, so she didn't lose too much.
4 hours, so my schedule was pretty.
I slept 16 and a half hours.
The next day.
Straight. From 6 to 10:30 the next day. 6 p.m.
So quiet. Making sure you could sleep in.
I woke up, used the restroom, and came right back to bed. So I feel like I got my 2 8 hours in one full sitting. So it was well worth it. I feel good. I was a little grouchy the last couple days,
but we've had other shit going on.
Yeah. Jordan Stunner, I think he already announced he is going to DGA, which is great for him.
Awesome.
That would be so funny, Chaser.
What?
Reese, do I think gyro will add to his distance? I think that currently one part that is holding MVP back, and this is that they haven't dialed in a really good 12-speed distance driver. I think that they have a lot of very good, faster, more overstable stuff, and they have faster, somewhat understable stuff, but they haven't locked in that true destroyer-like Cloudbreaker, Emperor, Force, Zeus, you name it, type of disc that just has that next gear. And I think that that's one part that's holding MVP back. But knowing that they have James and they're bringing on Simon, I guarantee that is a priority for them and for their team. So I wouldn't be shocked to see a lot of that kind of get to working. Sunderland, nice. I watched the Sunderland documentary on Netflix. I don't think we went to Sunderland. I think I've been to Sunderland with my dad. I had a jersey, a Kevin Phillips jersey. So I think we did go at one point in my trips to Europe. So yeah, I've been to a lot of cool stadiums. So yeah, very cool.
I know, dude.
Always. The
Brush,
pod
which tattoo? This one?
The pod is fantastic.
Or that one?
They're both so good.
Thank you.
Throwing the Glow Pathfinders. I have not, Jason, but I am working on doing a small run of EO Glow Pathfinders. You heard it here first. I just found out about it that we might be doing that yesterday. So there might be a special stamp on some Glow EO Pathfinders. So it's going to be really sweet. You'd love to see it. So catching up, sorry. Absolutely, Jamie Thomas. It is a perfect disc. And for me, the Emperor is the best disc for my arm speed. Works great for forehand and backhand. But, I have I go for destroyers, and I tend to lean on Calvin Halo destroyers simply because they tend to be more overstable. So I use Emperors for all like the normal destroyer slots of distance and control and all that stuff, but then I pull out a destroyer when I want overstability. So that complement is sick. Gyro X will change the game. It could.
Is that like a more overstable?
James said on Smashbox that his Conrad line at MVP will end up with 7 new discs total. That's awesome for him. That's so cool. I think he has such a unique style and feel, and his knowledge of discs and the game. He will put a pretty impressive lineup out. You love to see it. The D&D segments from the stream to YouTube videos. Evan Feller, that is a great idea. We had somebody who's interested in working on editing our stream.
I mean, we could ask Zach to pull
Sure.
that port. Just pulling out a 4-hour section, not so bad.
Yeah.
Just cut out the like giveaway stuff, like whatever.
Sure.
If you're trying to like pull highlights from the entire 24 hours, that's a whole different shebang.
Nice, Dale. No, that makes sense. I mean, that's I think the part of what I've been talking about with some a lot of the homies on discs. Sorry again.
You're fine.
Is that you may want to be throwing an Emperor, a Destroyer, insert other discs in that slot, but maybe you need to be going a step down. Maybe you need to be throwing a Wraith, a Flippier Wraith, or even a Pharaoh or Shrike or something like that as you start to work on that stuff, as you start to gain distance, because those discs are going to help get your arm up to speed rather than you creating bad habits by trying to throw something that's too overstable for you to get distance, and then you're going to be ripping over on it rather than staying true on your angle. Scorpius is another great disc that I think is very similar to the Emperor in that regard of being a more bomby destroyer, if you will. So when you're looking at discs, don't be afraid to go with the less stable plastics, all those things. I think that there's a lot that can be learned from those discs. Yeah. Dang. Maybe. I guess, yeah, I could see that, but I mean, that's just saying he's not going to rule it out in the future. Yeah. Reese Powell, Concrete Emperors are bomb. Huh. Nice, Ursa. Nice. Love to see that. I think the Tsar just had a little less glide, so that's why I like the Emperors. But if you're bombing them, I would imagine some of the different plastics we had in the Tsars, it does work. Yeah, Hybrid Trespasses, Halo Pharaoh's bomb. I ripped on a couple yesterday. When I hit them right, effortless. They go so far.
ASMR.
Roadrunners to have an easier hyzer flip than my Mamba. Half Dead. Try a Centurion. Might be a solid step up. Might be a little more stable than you're currently looking for, but definitely a good option. I asked you last year, and you were recommending I go to Charlotte. Had a blast. Nice. Would you recommend another city other than Portland live here that would be great for a long multi-course trip?
Other than Portland, good call.
Burlington, Vermont is great, but I would also say like Worcester area for mass to play Maple Hill, Pyramids, a couple hour drive in any direction leads you to a bunch of great courses. So that would probably be better. Because you could probably, was it 508?
508.
Is that 408 something?
I don't know what you're talking about.
508, I think there's a course that we went to up there. Remember I threw your Defender and lost it? Try to go over the trees?
Whoa, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. Yes. So I would check. Worcester would be my call. Well worth it.
It's a cool area too.
Mm-hmm. Go Dynasty is a good angle check for me. Love that. Totally, Jamie. Love that. Construct is my bomber next to Mantra. Heck yeah. Tina's loving the Mantra. We got one of those in her bag.
Yeah, I've thrown it like 3 times.
Yeah, and they've thrown it great always.
It's great.
What is Tina doing? She is currently glazing some spoons that she handmade. Well, By doing some pottery.
He's asking what I'm doing.
Yeah. Jacob
Jacob.
Stensgaard.
What are you doing?
Allentown.
That's funny.
Where is Allentown, Chaser? Is that PA?
Pennsylvania?
PA is also really good. I'm hoping to make it there and play some of those other courses that have been popping up. So, oh no, half dead. I hate hearing that, but yeah, go check them out. The Cristiano Ronaldo transfer. I think my biggest thing is that he doesn't feel like he's a man of his word. Where he said he wanted to go out on top, and then he signs for money, and he wanted to play in Europe for the rest of his career. It's like, if you're going to talk about it, be about it. So that's a part of where it just seems like. But at the same time, I saw what Rivaldo said about he deserves this. He's been one of the best players in the world for so long. He deserves to get paid, and and slowly get his career. But if you're going to be a player who talks as much as Ronaldo does, then stand by your word. Stand by your word is all I would say.
Stand by your man.
Stand by your man.
Oh,
this is like going to be such
Jamie,
a crazy
this
different.
is actually going to be green.
Pretty crazy.
Blaze is bonkers.
Yeah.
It's nothing like this red one that I was putting on there is actually like a blue, white, green.
Really?
Well, it's hard to tell. But
Yeah.
it's red in the container, but
That's the
because
color.
it's all
concept.
chemical reactions. It's
Pretty
glass.
crazy.
It's powdered glass particles that react to heat.
Is it still pottery if you aren't making pots?
Then it's ceramics, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair.
Totally
I can't wait
fair.
to go through the ginger cookie and berry I just got last week. Warlord of Art, you're going to love them. Berry is my jam, and I know a lot of people who are jamming on the cookie. Ginger's pretty stable. I didn't like how deep it was, but I think it's a great, like stable Thunderbird option, which is sweet. I will be at D-Glow, 100%. Failer Lake is exactly where I want to go if I go out to PA. Chaser's been trying to get me out there for a long time. NC has great courses. You know it. He did Charlotte. Messi's a GOAT. Agreed. Hard agree. I'm so happy he got to win. I think I was cheering for Argentina because Italy wasn't in it, but also I was cheering for Argentina because you just have to respect Messi and all he's done. So to see him pull it off was rad. And Mbappe is going to be a force to reckon with. And France being as deep as they are with all the players they were missing and to still make it in the final and go to PKs is absurd. Oh, James, that is a great call. DFW has a lot of good courses and tons of disc golf. It's hard because I don't feel like in the DFW area, there's not like one championship level, gotta play course. It's just a lot of good courses.
Yeah, if you want to like make a weekend of it and play,
You could play 30 courses and they're all good.
Mm-hmm.
They're all fun, and they're
just not like epic like Maple Hill or
Yeah.
Milo or whatever. And like the destination itself isn't like, oh, I love Dallas.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Not for
agree.
us anyways.
Totally.
That
I mean,
it won't be for you.
I grew up in Dallas Fort Worth, so I have played many courses, and I think that was the one part that it was just there was never that gem. There was never that one that was like, this is it.
That one course.
Yeah, and like, I mean, if you go out to, it's not as much anymore. It was what was the where are those courses that we'd always go to? We drive out there. C'est La Ranch.
C'est La Ranch, yeah.
Yeah.
But they're not.
I don't think they're around anymore. So bummer. Minnesota's also would be the next option. Kaposia, Blue Ribbon Pines, go out to the preserve, all that stuff. Lots of driving, but well worth it. Scott Sterling. I love that video. Love that video.
When are we going to see a release of the Spice?
A release of the Spice should be, I think we're aiming for February, maybe early March for a bunch more. Yeah, we're almost at an hour. Well, okay. We're going to call it because we have a lot of stuff to do.
We unfortunately have a giant to-do list the next week.
Yeah, so we really appreciate everybody hanging in. We will be at Sula for sure. Wild Discs, I haven't been able to test, but I plan on getting some. So I'll be at
Good evening,
2 or 3 European events.
I'll be in Europe, but I'm not sure if I'll be at
disc golf stuff.
Certain events.
Yeah. So I'm likely, I think I'm going to do, the additional event I would play would be Skellefteå because I love I want to go back to Sweden. Kungsgrillen, right?
Kungsgrillen.
Yeah, so it's going to be awesome. And plus, hanging with the Latitude crew could be really fun. They are people that we feel very close with. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you for letting me talk your ears off. Thank you for watching Tina do
Thanks for coming to my
ceramics.
pottery hour.
Ceramics
Careful
and
with
pottery.
scissors, please, and thank you.
Yes. But enjoy the rest of your week. Be safe out there. Be a good human being. And we'll catch you in the next one. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
I know, Andrew. Goodness.